Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll start the drive with Harris. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Gamer, what's up with it, man? How you doing tonight?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, Gamer, congratulations on the game you won earlier, man. That was some good stuff by you.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. With it is Brown. A very good return that time.
I'm trying to, man.
And the Bengals take
I'm trying to.
1st and 10.
But I got to be real careful, though, man. Got to be real careful. No mistakes.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion left goes Boyd. On 2nd and 9. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
Here we go. Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now Burrow on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go. 2nd and 8 coming up. Burrow will throw. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3. Maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Pickett. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. See what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Pickett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion left goes Boyd. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. He hit his first, this one from 38. McPherson's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 33-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Harris running straight ahead. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Pickett sets up play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Pickett. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Mixon with a first down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 9. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On line, ready?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. The quick throw by Burrow is complete, and he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Pickett. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Off play action. Pickett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break.
I'm trying, man. Them aggressive catches, man. I got to be real careful. They be catching you, man. They be catching me, man. I got to be real careful.
That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll set up to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Buying time to his left. He will find his man Chase complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. It's Mixon on the counter. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on second down. Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago. But the goal fighting through, and he's got space. And he's got some space here. And he's in. Touchdown.
I knew that bullshit was going to happen. I knew it. I seen it. I knew that bullshit was going to happen.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
Exactly. Exactly. I knew that bullshit was going to happen, man. I sensed it. Yeah, I got my left offensive linebacker playing. And I got my, I think the third round, I think I got him playing in the dime package. So yeah, they out here playing.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Shout out to the OG in the community, Hollywood Sports. Thank you for checking me out.
You understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Burrow throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. They give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
In motion, left goes Boyd. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up.
I needed a little bit more time.
So the defense has to
I needed a little bit more time.
More stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Taken down at the 42.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Pickett. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I feel like they cheated me, man. I feel like they cheated me. It's all good. It's all good. I feel like they cheated me. God damn, man. I feel like they cheated me, man.
Pickett back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now Brown. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Slot man moves right. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
I can't get mad at him. That was good IQ by him. That was good IQ by him.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
I felt like DDA been kicking my ass the whole game, man. First a drop pick, Then I dropped a pass that I should have caught, man. I feel like DDA been kicking my ass the whole game, man. On that last play, that was just good football IQ with him with that defensive stop, though. But goddamn, man, this game is wild, man. This game is really wild, man. Yeah, I know, but I get frustrated though, man, because drop picks, drop passes, like this DDA stuff need to go, man. It's not all DDA, cause like I said, he made a good play on that last defensive play, but that, oh man, it's frustrating, man. Playing against DDA, it really is, man.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel? Or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. Steeler touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game. A rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Something ain't right about this game, man. I feel like he's stream snapping, man. I feel like he really watching my shit. I feel like he really watching my shit, cause something ain't right, man.
After the pick 6, here's Burrow again.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
First down, here's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's going to be taken down just.
Man, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, man.
But whenever you call it
yeah.
route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns
I
around.
think he streams sniping.
So many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Now Burrow on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a second down and 6.
In motion left goes Boyd. On second down, here's Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
41 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
On 1, ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
From 13 yards out.
And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
I think it was a to try and tie the game there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave them open because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They hand this off to Harris. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Pickett, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Johnson's got it complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run again with Harris. There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to
Man, I'm mad as fuck, man.
And get your season going.
Like when I say I'm mad as fuck, I'm mad as fuck.
For them. They've got that in their pocket now.
It's not even the point that I lost. It's just some shit in this game. Some shit just didn't add up in this game, man.
Next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati,
But it's all good though. It's all good. Thank y'all for watching, though, man. Try to get a win this game.